Watch out for these changes. The Internal Revenue Service has just announced a major action plan that will affect many Americans, but experts have unveiled several tax breaks that are currently available to seniors and retirees. You may be overlooking this and missing out on thousands of dollars. My dear friends, please do me a big favor and watch until the end of this video. Also, every Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, please click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways.
Shrinks. And as conservatives in Congress, we must not compromise on freedom. Our sworn duty is to uphold the constitutional rights of all Americans, and I encourage all of my colleagues to remember the solemn oath that we all took to do so and support legislation that will aid us in that effort. It's now my pleasure to yield 3 minutes to the gentleman from Utah's 1st Congressional District, Representative Blake Moore, the co-host of this special order, for his closing remarks.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker, President Biden has once again circumventing the rule of law and leaving hardworking Americans who never went to college with a $559 billion bill to cover unpaid student loans. House Republicans will bring to the floor H.J. Res. 88, expressing our disapproval of President Biden's Savings on a Valuable Education SAVE plan, which would drastically alter the income-driven repayment program and make America's student loan program even more expensive for taxpayers. Let's be clear. This sets the precedent that federal education loans do not need to be repaid. Using American tax dollars to give a blanket subsidy to those who earn disproportionately more money than others is government at its worst. For those who never went to college, for those who are struggling with inflation and don't need more money flooding into a broken system, for those who already paid off their loans, any effort to wipe the slate clean is completely unfair. I, along with many other House Republicans, support universities focusing on a strong ROI to keep costs down. We support federal student loan reforms. We do not support blanket student loan forgiveness for political pandering in an election year. And even though the system has plenty of room to improve, it's my job to highlight ways the state of Utah is getting it right. Utah has the lowest average student loan debt per borrower in the country and the lowest percentage of graduates leaving campus with student debt. The University of Utah's medical school and the nursing program at Weber State University work to hold down student debt by designing instructional schedules to allow students to work while attending college. I've had to apologize multiple times to constituents in the 1st District who built businesses after paying their way through school or other programming and paid their taxes, only to have their hard-earned dollars transferred to folks who have chosen a career in a different approach that required carrying some debt that they planned for. And now with the government saying they don't need to plan for it, we are teaching our children the exact wrong thing that made our country so great. I'm deeply frustrated that I'm going to have to continue to apologize. And with that, I yield back to Mr. Mann.
Thank you very much, Congressman Moore. With that, I yield back the remainder of my time to the chair.
Gentleman yield.
The Internal Revenue Service adjusts tax brackets for inflation every year. And because inflation remains high, it is possible you could fall into a lower bracket for the income that you earn in 2024. Your standard deduction, which is the amount that you can use as a deduction on your tax return without itemizing, it will also be higher. In the U.S. tax system, income tax rates are graduated, so you pay different rates on different amounts of taxable income. The more you earn, the more you pay. In addition, the standard deduction is $14,600 for single filers for the 2024 tax year. The standard deduction for couples who file joint returns is $29,200 in 2024. That is up from $27,700 in the 2023 tax year. The standard deduction is a fixed amount that the IRS allows you to deduct from your annual income, even if you don't itemize your tax return. The lower your taxable income is, the lower your tax bill. There's even more good news for older taxpayers. Each joint filer, 65 and over, can increase the standard deduction by $1,550 each, for a total of $3,100 if both joint filers are 65 years and older. St. Louis lawmakers also gave final approval to a program freezing the city portion of property taxes for senior citizens. A sharp increase in Jackson County's home values this year is raising tax bills for many homeowners. It is something that residents and real estate agents say is causing great financial stress for those on fixed incomes. Both Missouri and Jackson County have adopted a plan to freeze tax bills for seniors who are on Social Security, leaving some wondering whether this year's bills will be lowered before the December 31st deadline. According to the county, the new program will not be implemented until 2024, leaving current homeowners on the hook for the full amount they owe this year, regardless of their age. Missouri legislators passed a bill in July authorizing counties to refund homeowners who receive Social Security for part of their property taxes. Any amount the county charges above what the homeowners have paid when they became eligible for Social Security would be reimbursed. So this law effectively prevents homeowners' property tax bills from rising once they begin receiving Social Security benefits, usually between the ages of 62 and 67. Jackson County approved the law at the county level, but it does not go into effect until 2024. Also, friends, the Internal Revenue Service recently announced a major tax enforcement initiative that will increase scrutiny on high-income earners, partnerships, and people with foreign bank accounts. The tax agency said the effort would restore fairness to the tax system by focusing on wealthy taxpayers who have seen sharp declines in audit rates over the past decade. The IRS described plans to use specialized revenue officers concentrating solely on collecting from these accounts starting in fiscal year 2024. The agency says the added funding will pay for the cost of collecting more from wealthy tax cheats, while maintaining low audit rates for individuals earning less than $400,000 a year. According to Yahoo News, another goal is to reduce or limit audits of moderate and low-income taxpayers who claim the Earned Income Tax Credit. The IRS is also significantly expanding examinations of large partnership tax returns because their complexity overwhelmed the tax collection agency's resources and ability to analyze them. These returns have received limited scrutiny. By the end of September, the agency plans to change that by opening audits of 75 of the biggest partnerships in the United States, each with over $10 billion in assets. The IRS plan calls for using artificial intelligence to analyze these complex returns. The idea is to employ machine learning to detect anomalies and more accurately target non-compliant returns for audit. Experts say that it's important to be proactive about new tax changes. So, dear friends, what are your thoughts on all of this? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Well, my amazing and most awesome friends, thank you so much for being part of this community. Every Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning the weekly giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed weekend.